Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Halo Wars mod video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sarcophagus 0.5, which is a mod that is quite similar to the Halo Wars 2 overhaul mod that I tried the other day, but this one had a couple of new factions, and I wanted to explore those. It also has a new map or two. So let's just take a look at the factions real quick. So we have the same Odanistos guy from the Halo Wars 2 overhaul mod. He's just a Banished. I've actually tested him. He has everything about him's the same. There's nothing that I could tell, at least, that was any different from the other mod. Then you've got Colony, which is pretty interesting, but he doesn't have a leader power, which is really weird. But I'll take a look at him eventually. I'm really gonna look at all these factions eventually, but there are just a couple I want to take a look at first. We've got the Flood, which I haven't played as in either mod yet. I'm not really sure how they work. I tried the Forerunners, which they're basically just sentinels and like 3 structures. There's not much there. It's obviously in very early development. You can actually spawn in Prometheans, which would be hella cool if you could, because I feel like Prometheans would actually be a pretty cool RTS unit. Then you've got the Secessionist unit, which is Union. They're basically just the United Rebel Front, and they are quite fleshed out, and I do like them. But what I really wanted to take a look at today is Tech, who is a skirmisher Tavoan leader, and it seems like he basically focuses around all of the Halo stuff that you don't normally hear about. Skirmishers, drones. I mean, we haven't had drones in a game since Halo 3. Oh, not. They were actually in Halo Reach, but very briefly, so they've been kind of forgotten. They're kind of a forgotten species of Halo. I don't even know what beetles and hydras are. But we're going to be taking a look and playing as him, and let's make our enemy the Flood, because why not? Who likes a little cosmic horror? So we've got a couple of newish maps. Donut, I believe, is just... We're going to take a look at that probably in the next video I do on this mod, because I'm going to have a couple more videos. But I think that's just the last level of the campaign as a skirmish map. You have a Flood version... Or at least I thought you had a Flood. Oh yeah, for 3v3, there'll be a Flood version of 14 that comes up. And then there is a 4v4 of Beasley's Plateau, but it seems a little bit buggy. I tried to play that before. And then there is also a non-frozen version of Frozen Valley that is just Frozen Valley with a temperate climate. But we're going to play on Ascension, which is not to be confused with Halo 2 Ascension. It is actually another map from Campaign. I want to say it's like the 8th level, but I could be wrong. I've only played through Halo Wars campaign maybe 3 times. It is a good campaign, but RTS campaigns for me aren't worth playing through. So we spawn in with 2 drones and skirmishers, which is interesting. Probably too hard to hear because I have my game volume turned way down low, but skirmishers don't seem to have a sound, but they look cool. Those are definitely drones. They look really, really cool. The Yanme'e, the actual Covenant name for the drones. Which, fun fact, in the Halo lore, there are actually entire, basically, prison colonies where drones are kept and they beat the crap out of each other. Just a little bit of interesting lore there. Skirmisher Miner. They're pretty cheap. And then drones are considered special forces. I wonder what the leader is going to be for this mod, this faction. I don't know who a drone leader would be. Let's build 2 more warehouses first. It is cool because, like the Wars 2 overhaul mod, you can get, when you do play as the Banished, you get everything. Like, you don't have a Covenant base when you play as the Banished, you actually have a Banished base. And in this mod, you actually get Banished structures too, for the most part. I think the shield generator and the hall is the only one that's still a Covenant structure. So it seems like this mod is a little bit further along. I really do like just Halo as an RTS as a concept is amazing. I like RTS games. Generally speaking, I just find that a lot of RTS games that get popular, at least, are usually pretty good. I've played some of the older Warhammers. I've played, obviously, Command and Conquer. I put that up on my channel before a couple of times. Command and Conquer is an amazing franchise. That was brutally murdered by EA, but although they did come out with the remaster, so I have to give them props for that. The remaster was good. I've actually made a map for CNC Remastered. I actually made one. It's on the Steam Workshop. Actually, I've made 2 maps, I think, for it. Although one of them was kind of crap. I just threw it together in like 20 minutes. But one was quite good. I just spent a couple hours on it. Complete. Might do a video on that eventually. What do I get? Oh, tech. The guy in the menu screen. That makes sense. Is that a focus rifle? That is a focus rifle. Okay. I wonder what we can get in the way of leader powers. We don't get any. Okay, that kind of sucks. Didn't actually read his thing. If we press the FK, it just brings us to him. I'll send him over there. More drones spawn. Okay, let's get... Actually, let's do that first. Gotta take care of what we got. Health and damage boost enables dodging. Let's do that for sure. Interesting how the drones can get a scarab. Or the skirmishers can get a scarab. Citadel upgrade complete. It's interesting that the mod maker chose to pair skirmishers with drones. Because lore-wise, they're a little bit different. Drones are more of a hive mind type of thing. A very hierarchy, hive mind oriented species. Whereas skirmishers were mostly mercenaries and pirates. Local units. Let's get another one of these, and yeah, just get 2 supply pads, or warehouses rather, because the Flood's attacks aren't that strong, they're just numerous. Local units. The Flood in this mod do feel like they need a buff a little bit. I haven't really played with them, but just from fighting them I can tell you they need a bit of a buff. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. The last time I had played this map, that was a different Banished building. It's kind of interesting. Creeps. It's just called Creeps. That's weird. Oh. You know, in fact, the last time I played this map, it was guarded by sentinels. So it's kind of cool how they have random units to fight each time. That definitely adds to replay factor. What are these? Heretic elites that joined the Banished, apparently. That's a really cool level of detail. Really, really cool level of detail there. All units. Let's upgrade our... We seem to be getting resources quite quickly. Some of the factions, that's what they do. Some of them get resources at a much quicker rate. Let's do... No, let's get ourselves some drone upgrades. Cool, he's got that focus rifle. Use the hunter beam sound though. A little weird how these are like just light gray though. I guess they're not fully textured. Still awesome that they got this in game. I mean, that is amazing. Oh no. Okay, fall back. We can't fight a juggernaut today, and they're gonna take that base if we don't. Okay, let's everybody fall back. Can I recall my leader? I could, but let's just do fuel rod turret. Let's upgrade our turrets. Hide your kids, hide your wife, the flood's coming. Yeah, let's get out of there. We're gonna have to go back there and fight the flood soon enough. One thing I did notice about the flood mod, which we'll see in a few minutes, the flood on here, unlike other flood mods, the base isn't just the regular flood hive things that they have in the campaign. That you actually have a proper infected. Wow, I have a unit count of 4. Damn. They actually have a proper, like, infected Covenant base. And that's the thing, right now the only Flood you can play as is Flood Covenant. You can't play as Flood UNSC. What would an infected drone look like? That's actually something we've never seen, because drones aren't in Halo Wars normally. I think I had heard that they were supposed to be at one point, but there was problems with them flying around. Really, what would an infected drone even look like? I do not know. Come on, let's get some drones, get some guys here. Actually, let's send my favorite... That's not it. That's not it. There he is. Send my favorite Tavoan up the hill. Up the hill, and ultimately... Yeah, I feel like these guys are gonna do great because they have the flight ability. I remember this level from the campaign. You've got to escort the elephant all the way up the hill. Uh-oh, there's a flood egg there, which means that the flood... Ah, there we go. There's the base. It is a full-on, damaged, beat-up, flood-infected Covenant city. But we're going to have him fall back. See, this is why I wanted to get more drones than anything else. In fact, let's not train skirmishers. Let's just train drones. Except for a few skirmishers, because their population cap. Enables holograms, passive ability. That's interesting. Do Age of Reclamation. Alright, so right now I'm just waiting for my army to build up. I will be back once I have an army in a minute. Okay, so I am back with an army of drones, and now we are going to go up this hill and kill the flood that settled in. Really kind of annoying that they settled in. Oh my god, look at all those bugs. That is a lot of bugs. Just like the FPS games. I remember I hated dealing with these things in Halo 3. Like that level, what level is it? Tasavo Highway? When you go in that one room and they just all come out the roof, or Crow's Nest, really any of them just sucked. Alright, we're not going to hit that flood egg, because if we do, they're going to hit us. Oh, Flood Banshee. Again, really cool the level of detail that they've put in here. Because again, a lot of other mods... oh, what are these guys? Oh, that's cool. He's got like hologram decoys. That's cool. And your enemy probably doesn't know what's what. That's really neat. So while they're engaging that, let's drone upgrade 2. Gonna get drone upgrade 3. What does it say? Health and damage boost. Got a shield? Question mark. And then we're gonna get reinforcements tier 2. Nice. Very, very nice. Nice. For some reason it comes up and says I have 56 drones when I don't. That's a glitch that they'd have to patch. We got some needlers now. Are they even shooting? They don't look like they're shooting. Maybe they're a bit bugged out. Alright, let's take us some ground. Ooh, those needlers. Oh yeah, those needlers are gonna chew that thing right up. I kinda liked that needlers had anti-air properties in Wars, in the original Wars. Come to think of it, I don't think needlers are in Wars 2, are they? Oh, they've got a lot of them. Alright, let's... everybody come back here.
Heavy shield, research.
Gonna build ourselves an outpost.
Heavy shield, research.
Engage those banshees. And now everybody's gonna head up to this neutral base. Hopefully the flood haven't taken it over yet. I feel like Tech, that's a name I recognize from one of the books. I feel like he's, is he in the Karen Travis trilogy? Wow, look at all those drones. Yeah, the flood have taken it over. I was hoping we could see another random base. Cool how they changed the color to green, too. Enemy engagement. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're getting ambushed. Run! Run for the hills! Yeah, there we go. Get in there. There we go. Upgrade that. Now we're going to want to haul, get all our production structures now. First and foremost.
Local units.
Alright, we're gonna need some defense here because they're gonna send their floodies, their nasty flood goop at us. Wars is such a beautiful game. I mean, honestly, they took the art style of Halo 3, somehow managed to improve it, made it even more realistic looking, and they just went all out with this game. I really do love Halo Wars, and I always have. I know people critique it a lot, but this game is fantastic. Probably had at least 500 hours on the original. I've got like almost 200 on the Steam version, I think. Oh, Major drones, Skirmisher Major, Skirmisher Murmillo. Major drones, counter building aircraft. Heavy mortar turret, that's an interesting description. Just gonna get them upgraded first.
All units.
Man, those flood elites are tough. I take back what I said about, well, kill that thing. Kill the Juggernaut. The Halo 2 Juggernaut that I really wish we would see in a Halo game officially. If you don't know, it was cut content from Halo 2. Would have certainly been nice to have seen. Although I've heard that they're apparently going to be adding some of the cut Halo 2 content to MCC. I don't know when. Finally, some good news. Instead of them just adding more microtransactions to this franchise. Alright, let's send them up. What do we got here? We've got Ghosts, Locusts, and Wraiths. So pretty standard. Just a ground units boost, which we're definitely going to purchase. Engineer. Is that a drone? Ooh, Beetle. Ooh. Counter build. Oh, so that's what that is. Mainline air unit. Beetles are armed with Beetlers. Well, I like this. I like this a lot. Wow. Let's get us one of each of those, and then upgrade all of them.
Shield generator complete.
Oh, that's cool. The Locust has like a little yellow coloring to it. That's pretty cool. Let's have our guys hold the line. And we can apparently get a third reinforcement level. So really, I take it back about the Flood not being that tough, because
All units.
these guys are tough. I do wish there was more variety with the Flood factions, though, in this mod. Because I have seen other Flood mods that do the bases a lot worse, but the faction itself is better. You can spawn in Flood eggs and Flood launchers, carrier forms, and everything else. So I do wish that we'll see, maybe as they update it. I'm not even sure, you know, between last video's mod, well, won't be last videos by now, I'll upload something else, but my last Halo video, that mod, that's pretty cool. That's cool. That's like a combination of, looks like the Wraith, the Halo 2 Scarab, the Vampire maybe, and something else. I don't know, it's cool though. Oh, it looks like a giant needler. That's kind of neat. You know, they really have gotten creative. These mods have come a long way. I remember when Halo Wars mods first came out, and it was just... I mean, I don't want to say they were bad. You know, it's kind of rude. But, you know, people were working with what they had.
Stasis drain research.
And you just had, basically...
All units.
You basically just had a situation where they were... you know, just chopped up assets from other pre-existing units, and then put together. Remember, there was like one grunt tank. There was a grunt leader at one point. They basically put Yayap the Destroyer into Halo Wars. That's weird. An engineer drone. Not sure how I feel about that.
Repeating cannon research. Needler research. On the move. All units.
Okay, let's take the fight to them and move ourselves up the hill finally.
All units.
That base is going to get bigger now. That's okay. So it seems like... oh, I can't do the next boost. That's really weird. I don't know why.
Enemy engagement.
Yeah, I'm going to build another summit.
Citadel upgrade complete.
I kind of want a Scarab. I'm curious if they have, because I think I saw on a screenshot they actually have one of the factions has the Halo 2 Scarab.
All units.
Swarm them. Release the swarm! That's a reference to an old CNC game. Probably the best CNC game ever released, Red Alert 2. Well, specifically the Yuri's Revenge expansion pack, but Red Alert 2 nonetheless. I think Red Alert 2 or Tiberium Wars was the best CNC game. Tiberium Wars was really fun, although it didn't have as much replayability, because I think there wasn't as big of a modding scene around it. Either way, both of those games are phenomenal. If you like RTS games, I highly recommend them, if you haven't played them for some reason.
Stasis bomb research.
Let's upgrade them.
Enemy engagement.
Upgrade them.
Summit complete.
Build a couple more of those. Build another one of those. Get our air units. So this faction is just basically all air units. That's cool, an air wraith. That's really cool. If I fly him closer, will he shoot his little... Yeah, there we go. That's neat. That's neat. Okay, so they're dead. That flood egg goes with it. That's cool. Kill those infectors. I wonder if the drones could get... No, they couldn't because they're air units. Duh. Actually, let's cancel those and put them on this queue instead. Alright, so...
Warehouse upgraded.
Let's see. Gonna just prepare for our final assault on their base, and we're good. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Let's take out the final enemy base. And they have a shield generator, so... Yeah, once you get past the Juggernauts, the Flooded are kind of pushovers, now that I realize that. So they're quite a limited faction. This mod is in very early stages of development, as you can kind of see. The beetles are kind of untextured, but that's okay. So yeah, this is another Halo Wars mod. Sarcophagus. Kind of a weird name. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but
Turret complete.
I wonder why they called it Sarcophagus. But yeah, this has been Halo Wars Sarcophagus. So if you liked the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you want to see more Halo / Ravenfield / random whatever I upload. I am trying to upload a little bit more lately. So that being said, stay inside, stay cool. If you're outside, drink lots of water because it is hot out there. And thanks for watching. As always, have a great day and stay safe. Bye.